Hello and welcome back everybody to what can possibly be the last game of the day. MSI Evolution Gaming Team versus Invasion Esports in game number 2 of a 2-game series for the Mineski Pro Gaming League season number 6. And man, a lot on the line. Who will advance to the playoffs here? It's either Invasion or MSI, or if they tie here, if MSI wins this game, they're gonna have to have another tiebreaker to actually see who will get ahead. But if Invasion wins this, they are definitely through. So lot on the line for both teams here, but we're in the draft. We're HeflaTV, the English coverage for you. I'm Coucher, and I am joined by HeflaMoke.
Yep, what a crazy game one, actually. I mean, it was, the end was very anticlimactic though, but overall, it was a good start for MSI. They kept on pressing, but then, yeah, Invasion just came back, especially Ketzig. Like, I've been talking about him quite a lot in the draft because he played a Death Prophet earlier that did not make a good impression, but his co-op was definitely worth to watch. And the Shivas, well, it was an interesting item, but it served its purpose there. Like, it was, of course, a team aura. He got it off before his Aegis used there in the last fight, and then came back, had to use it the second time. And MSI's struggle for getting maybe some revenge kills there on the way out turned into a GG. That was very unexpected, to be honest. I thought we see another, like, 10-15 minutes game at least. But no, MSI was like, damn it, guys, we just made a team wipe and there's nothing we can do. So, yeah, impressive.
Yes, it's really well done at the moment, and to me it feels like Invasion, they just like the aggressive kind of style to play, whereas versus MVP earlier today, they either just couldn't get their stride going or just drafted a little bit differently. So at the moment, yes, they struggled a little bit earlier on, but once they got their core levels, their items that were necessary to just start fighting, for the BKB example for Queen of Pain, I think it was like a 16-minute one. They just never stopped, but once again, we do see a Doombringer. This time it's on MSI, whereas Invasion, they go for the Death Prophet. We already saw Ketzig playing it once today. Didn't really do too much, so maybe this game will be different.
Yep, absolutely. And, well, we have a similar start. Doom is again part of the draft, but this time Death Prophet actually makes it into it. So MSI, they ban out the Viper, which they had last game themselves. They don't want to have the Nature's Prophet, even though the Nature's Prophet was not, like, a crazy part of this game. Like, as in, he was there, yes, he helped pushing, but overall, it was not, like, the scary hero. But they decide it's a first ban material, and on the other side, everything is just normal. I mean, like in Brewmaster, nothing surprising there at all.
Yeah, and I mean, it feels like it's gonna be the first game that we're not gonna see an Nature Prophet in today, or feels like it. Maybe the first two didn't, but since game 2 at the very least was so damn long between Raven and MSI, it feels like all day was full of Nature Prophet.
Yep, absolutely. And, well, Razor, Nature's, and Death Prophet, that shouts like a Rasta ban on either side, because, like, having these three together would be quite sick. So I think MSI has to. Yeah, they ban out the Rasta. That is quite, yeah, expected. The Tinker, yeah, I agree with this one. Giving that to MSI might also be not a good thing. And, okay, there goes the Weaver again. I don't know why these C teams always ban the Weaver, because I just don't know why. Because it's never picked. Have you? When did we see the last Weaver? Even in the MPGL?
I'm pretty sure I saw it in the prelims.
Yeah, one game maybe out of, like, all the others.
Yeah, I guess it's just a sense when you're not drafting Lockdown, which at the moment, yes, they would have the silence by the Death Prophet potentially, but landing an arrow, for example, although if Invasion, if they really go for the Mirana without any other stuns to set up the arrow itself already, then that's a little bit awkward. But Weaver is just a nuisance that some people are like, yeah, we don't want to deal with that, we don't want to buy dusts, and even if we buy dust, he can just time-lapse out of it, so we're gonna have to get sentries, but he can run out of that range. It's like, ugh.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Doom, Nature's Prophet is out. That mean, not Doom and Nature's Prophet is out. Nature's Prophet is out. The Doom there, like, I don't even know what target he's going for when it comes to his Doom, because he has to do it on a Death Prophet right before the ultimate comes out. Mirana maybe when he's chasing him, but for that they also have, for example, the Skywrath Mage. And that's all I can think of. So right now, MSI, they need one more core.
Faceless Void!
Yeah, it would be still an option. You could come out.
It's decent enough up against Mirana as well, with the Moonlight Shadow being cancelled while you're in the Chronosphere. So you would still get vision of the heroes, but it's a Sand King instead, and well, it's a hero we don't see all that often. It still comes up every now and then, and
They could
together
still
with
go
the
for the
Ancient
Void.
Seal, man, Burrow Strike.
It has to be a Void. I mean, this is now shouting for a Faceless Void. You can do the Epicenter inside the Chrono. You can have the Mystic Flare. And on top of that, maybe the Doom initiating, so you don't have to deal with either like Death Prophet or Razor Ultimate. So that is definitely something they could go for. And I mean, they have the fourth pick. If they don't pick it right now, it's gonna be banned in the third stage.
Unless it's one of the magical games where the so-called, I don't know, 6, 7, whatever OP heroes that always get picked or banned just get
One of them is
overlooked
getting
instead.
ignored. Yeah,
We're in the Twilight Zone, man.
it could happen, but I just doubt it. I mean, they still have a minute 15 time, but I can't believe it. They decide that it's a Queen of Pain. But now, like, if I was Invasion, I would definitely ban the Faceless Void. I mean, there's no way around this. Because, like, even with the Queen of Pain, a Faceless Void would still be an option. Like, put the Doom in the offline, get the Faceless Void farming with the Scarab Mage and Sand King and the Queen in mid. So Invasion, just to be sure, get that Faceless Void out.
Man, I would ban it 100% here. There's just so much external damage coming in. Mystic Flare, not Burrow Strike, Epicenter, as well as just the Sonic Wave of Queen of Pain there. It's so hard to just go up against that. Of course, that would mean that the two cores are melee, I guess, which can be handled by Razor possibly. Just static link them up and be fine with stealing all of their damage, but is that the risk they're willing to take here?
Apparently, they think about it, but like, what do they struggle? I mean, they have to think about what could be worse than a Faceless Void there. I don't think there is anything.
Well, maybe MSI, they want to go for an offlane instead. I guess something like a Tide Hunter could also be possible, just Ravage into Epicenter, Sonic Wave, and what have you. And yeah, they ban out the Tide Hunter, so I guess, I mean, it definitely would have fit. It's not like the Faceless Void is like 100% you have to go for that hero or anything. And I do believe MSI against Drave, when Faceless Void and other heroes were available, they first picked the Tide Hunter even.
Yeah. Still, I think this is a Faceless Void game. Like, Invasion ignores the fact that he could still come out, but it's just too good. It's just too good. One good Chrono, and you have a Scarab Mage taking out at least one target. If it's a multiple target Chrono, let's say 3 people, we have a Sand King destroying them with the Epicenter, a Queen of Pain with the ultimate coming in, maybe even being outside on the edge of the Chrono for a Scream of Pain. The dagger can come in, the Doom can make sure that one of those targets who could do something against it is doomed up. Like, for example, no Exorcism or no Razor with Plasma Field, Static Link, and of course Eye of the Storm. Or maybe even dooming the Shadow Demon just so you don't have defensive disruption and whatnot. Like, all these things could work out, and all you have to do is like get that damn Void, get him like to level 6, and from there on you can keep on going, doing these setups. It just feels too strong to me to ignore it.
I mean, Void wouldn't be too bad for Invasion themselves either, I think, at the moment. Just locking anybody in place, Death Prophet Exorcism can still do a crap ton of damage there, even if somehow the Death Prophet gets caught himself. Arrow follow-up, I mean, Razor Plasma Field, Static Link, I guess you can steal the damage while they're chronoed. Eye of the Storm can steal damage as well. It wouldn't have been too bad, but no, they go for a Battle Ray instead, taking the more aggressive route here for Invasion, and well, MSI, will we see that hero, or if not, what are the alternatives? I guess Centaur is still available?
I guess so. I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm completely baffled by the fact that they don't go for it. Like, this should be an instant pick, but maybe I'm completely wrong. They want to go for something else. But I mean, so far, Invasion, they have the better mix. I mean, they have an Arrow fishing for it. They have a nice setup for the Arrow with a Disruption Soul Catcher into Arrow. They have the Batrider just to find a lasso target. The Razor just good for one lane. They have the Exorcism just going for the tower push. And on top of all that, I'm just looking at the Scarab Mage Sand King Doom combination. All of those heroes, they need quite some levels, especially when it comes to the 2 supports. And the Queen of Pain is also something where the lane has to go quite well. We saw that just Kazik last game, and yeah, you were right. It's a Centaur, not a Void. I don't understand. I think it's a big mistake.
I think it just works with their lineup rather well. Faceless Void might not be active enough, I guess, in a sense, or just wouldn't be scary enough early on, or early enough. I am not too sure what MSI were thinking, but I can't say that Centaur is a bad hero to their lineup.
I guess. But, I mean, they have at least one setup for the Mystic Flare. I mean, Burst Strike and the Hoofstomp. Hoofstomp is a stun that is relatively low at the start, only 2 seconds, which means it's not the full duration of the Mystic Flare. But, like, when it comes to the Sand King stun, it's 2.79 seconds or 7.5? No, 2.17. Yeah, 2.17. So it's a bit longer, but at least this one doesn't increase. The Hoofstomp increase over time. But let's see. I mean, so far it looks like Invasion is again looking for some early scouting in the enemy jungle, or are they? It's just the Shadow Demon, just looking there, not even having a ward. Who has the wards anyway?
It must be the Mirana.
ADTR.
Then.
Yeah. Either way, let's
can...
just introduce them. Yeah.
Yes, you go first.
I go first, and now I'll take the easy names, not that you put me again on MSI here. So ADTR having the Mirana here, he's also the one with all the wards. Like, he's getting 1 sentry now to stand in okay on the Shadow Demon. We have then in the mid, obviously, Ketzig on the Death Prophet. I hope this time it's a better Death Prophet. FZ on the Razor, and who did I miss? Ah yeah, of course. The guy who's playing solo on his lane is Mr. Ghost on the Batrider.
And for MSI, Evolution Gaming Team, on the dire side, BYB playing the Center War Runner, leaving Chotan on the Queen of Pain with Shenroi on the safe lane Doombringer, leaving JYC to support him on the Sand King together with YND on the Skywrath Mage.
Yeah, and the center, finding a haste rune. That's of course pretty nice. He can block a camp with that, maybe find the Batrider, force him into something, but I don't think so, because Batrider already, going back to his tower, and that way, that's too risky to dive there.
Hasted Centaur looks pretty badass. I mean, you can see that he wants to ram somebody with his horns. It's like, go head first in, headbutt.
I mean, Centaur, like, the sets are pretty, I don't know, not very impressive. Like, the only really impressive part about Centaur sets are the weapons, like those maces and axes that are coming out. But that's the only cosmetic I really enjoy on Centaur.
Mace in the face always hurts, man.
Mace in the face.
But support rotation already from MSI. I didn't really expect it to come, but they didn't want to run a tri-lane versus tri-lane. Theirs definitely would have been weaker, I think. One disruption into Arrow just would have been an easy kill, so maybe with Boots of Speed and Sand King, if they can get the stun onto Ketzig, but he's playing it rather safe for the time being.
Rather safe? He's playing completely safe. I mean, he's hiding in the trees there just by the mere fact that 2 supports are missing from the map. And to be honest, like, all 3 are missing now from top. This is very confusing for Invasion. They don't know what's happening, and now they're going in.
Yeah, they will get the Burrow Strike to begin with. Do they have the follow-up Shadow Strike to slow him down with the Concussive Shot as well? Actually, Arcane Bolt was it, and one more will be enough. The right clicks are coming with JYC. He goes down for the first blood himself. Are you kidding me? The tower and the creeps from Shotan. He's not safe yet either. Okay, one more right click. No, the blink comes through, but the Death Prophet survived.
Yep, he's going in. That one is the revenge kill, but yeah, what a nice rotation by Stan and OK.
I think YND's gonna go down as well. ADTR, he runs into him, kind of soul catchers there. Come on, let an arrow loose. Could have done it earlier. He's actually trying to intercept him at the moment, and YND, can he survive the tower? I doubt it at the moment.
No way. Just no way. I don't know where he's going, but he's just buying time. Now he's hiding here behind the trees, but this tower will get to him. 2 more hits, and yeah, that's it. Shadow Demon getting credit for it. That makes a level 3 Shadow Demon in all this time. That's a horrible play by MSI. That was not worth it at all.
Yeah, I mean, I totally understand you go 1 versus 3, like hell yeah, but Ghost in the bottom lane, is he gonna be in trouble? Can he activate the Firefly? No, it's still on cooldown for 6 seconds, slowed down by the Concussive Shot. Burrow Strike to follow, Hoofstomp coming out from BYB, actually just double edge, doesn't even need to spend all or any of his mana.
Yep, so at least they get a revenge here, make it 2-2 in 2 minutes, that's a nice KPM so far, I like it, we could need more. But yeah, in the mid, they got exactly what they wanted. Like, we already analyzed this. Like, the first blood over this, like, very expensive revenge kill. And, well, let's see how this goes. I mean, at the moment, Ketzig just having a small advantage because he just came back on lane. But both have the bottle up. The question is now who's getting the next rune and what rune is it? Because they are both level 4, level 5 now. Arrow flying, just missing Ketzig by, I don't know, the length of his eyebrows. But let's see. The next rune is... I think with the next rune they can even go for a side rotation.
Man, it's... I don't know why Mirana tried to just arrow Ketzig anyway. It's a teammate, man. It's a teammate. But last hit-wise, I mean, Chotan is still ahead of the Death Prophet. Quite heavily so. As Illusion, well, got Burrow Strike up and suddenly JYC is almost out of mana. Has a clarity, but it's going to take him quite some time And oh, the smoke from OK and DDTR. Disruption into arrow. I mean, even a Queen of Pain with Blink cannot dodge that if it's timed correctly. But can they get the opening as Batrider? Farming up his own jungle and dropping to 70 HP.
Yep, I mean, where's the smoke gank actually landing? Like, this one is supposed to be for Queen of Pain. But they need
both
to
want
get
to gank the mid lane almost at the same time. It always makes for fun stuff. Actually, never mind JVC. They might find Ghost here. Batrider is pretty damn low on health.
very low even. Like, all they need is one stun, and that should be just enough.
Oh,
And
he's
going
under
back.
the Observer Ward. JVC, he's gonna get the Burrow Strike. Easy kills, Arcane Bolts.
Easy one. That rotation completely worked out, but in the mid, like, Queen of Pain is still super passive, and now Mirana even left there, but came back with the Invisibility Rune. The funny part is, the Invisibility Rune should have been on the Shadow Demon for the initiation. Disruption, make it a safe arrow target, but now, okay, they're here, they see the Shadow Demon. At least the crop doesn't get any farm by now.
Well, it's always nice. I mean, she doesn't get too much XP either, which actually might be even a little bit more important to a Queen of Pain early on in the game. But the supports now from Invasion, they're like, screw this guys, we're not gonna get the Queen of Pain. She's just at the bottom side of the tower all the time, almost in the mid lane. But JWC, does he want to stack the enemy big camp and farm that one up? It sure looks like it. Man, Sand King, what a nice guy, farming up, or stacking up camps for Ghost to farm up on the Batrider.
Well, that's the best thing you can do, but of course Batrider getting at least a share of XP there, I hope. Well, so far he's not in range, but now he will see that. The problem is, like, Sand King, no, he should lay a patch of fire on him, like force him out, but now he's actually doing that, so he has to run back. That's one sticky napalm, and oh, the Stampede used, so he's getting actually the hell away, but maybe he can still catch up. If he gets another sticky napalm, no, but he's hitting the courier instead of refreshing the napalm. Okay, I don't think that was a good decision, but top.
Yeah, Shenru actually got arrowed up. He's gonna go down. One more right click, that's all he needs. Score turf. It's not gonna be enough, but Jotan, he blinks in. Scream of Pain onto 2. Shadow Strike onto FC, and now okay, I don't think he can escape this. Or actually, maybe the TP. Scream of Pain not gonna be enough.
No, they needed a seal for this. With Ancient Seal and Scream, that might have worked out. Without the seal, just not enough damage to get the TP there, or before the TP. Still, this was a relatively high value kill, just for the fact that the Doom is behind in farm and levels compared to the Razor, and the Razor just died there, and he had free farm the entire game for 6 minutes. He was completely undisturbed on this lane, so yep, definitely worth that kill.
Actually, mid lane, the Death Prophet has taken the lead, 31 and 9 compared to 27 and 4, whereas it was like 14 to Queen of Pain when Death Prophet had 7 or something. But just some nice zoning by the enemy supports. Just having a presence while JWC the mid lane, sandstorming it up like a boss. Is like, yeah, I'll farm mid lane, no problem. Queen of Pain sucks anyway.
Yeah, but level 4 Crypt Swarm, it does hurt, and it's quite interesting to see him like Crypt Swarm 4 and only 2 points in Witchcraft and Exorcism being picked up. Usually we see nowadays the Witchcraft build and the Exorcism skip to level 8 or level 9.
By the way, I mean, do you think it's actually justified that Ghost has spent so much time in the jungle? I mean, the supports have been rotating around, so I understand him being wary of the ganks coming his way, but he's almost 2 levels behind the center at the moment.
Yep, it's not really worth it what he's doing there. Like, this jungle just doesn't pay out, in my opinion. But let's see. They might find something now here on the center, but Stampede is there.
Well, the lasso comes out. Will the arrow follow immediately? Yes, it will. Should be an easy kill with the Soul Crusher boosting damage. Or will Jotan? He comes in just to eat a Crypt Swarm. He had the Stampede, but gonna get disrupted up. Do they have Flame Breaks? Anything to stop the blink? They don't even need it. And, well, okay, he goes down to the Shadow Strike and the Sonic Wave. Siege Creep helps out a little bit, but 2 cores for a support man Invasion. They'll take it any day, and they're even going for the push, I think.
Yep, why not? I mean, they have everything they need, even the Exorcism, so now it's coming out. I mean, there's still a cliff available, which they're gonna use, I guess, to stall some time. Yes, it's coming out right now, but that gives them the time to just clear the next creep wave. The only problem is, like, they have to keep the Siege Engine alive. That's the only thing that's, well, doing, like, more damage than the Exorcism. Over time, they have to wait for the next creep wave. Tanking this is quite dangerous. But yeah, they even decide to go back. Okay, I didn't expect this. I thought there's more committance on this one.
Yeah, the creep wave was just a little bit too slow there. I guess Exorcism would have wore off anyway, and Ketchik, well, he wanted himself that haste rune. Was a little bit lucky that it spawned at the same side of the map that he was actually particularly in. But, I mean, he's gonna be happy about it. Haste always helps, especially escaping ganks and what have you. But Showdown, man, this Queen of Pain is still only level 6 compared to KHX level 8, so level-wise, MSI, they're just struggling all around.
Yep, absolutely. Like, they're just not as effective as Invasion at the moment when it comes to farming. Even with the Death Prophet there, like, having that, like, little, punch at the start of the game where he went down, but still, like, the co-op trying to rotate here and there, but, like, overall missing, in summary, so many creep waves. That's the biggest problem.
And all, man, look at the net worth early on as well. 4k on KHX compared to 2.8 up on the Queen of Pain. Just so far ahead. And what do you think the first item will be on KHX? Last time I do believe she went for drums at the moment. Has an Alt Talisman and Bracer, so I guess might be drums again.
Go Dagon. Dagon. I'm kidding. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know, like, yeah, maybe it's drums build, then into Yule's, but I'm a huge fan of Yule's Scepter, especially, like, if you look at last game, how many people, like, TP'd in and out, just undisturbed, like, so having another interrupt would always be nice, but hey, they go top, and I don't think they even need the exorcism for it. Maybe they use it just to be sure, but no, I don't think so.
Yeah, it's just the creep wave is healthy enough. Actually, one TP to the bottom lane. It's to the tier 2 though, it's only a Mirana. Might be a tier 1 exchange, although I'm not sure if MSI is going to be fast enough here. Batrider actually picked up his Blink Terror now as well, so he's TPing bottom lane, another TP, Razor is going to come in, they want to go for BO, he eats an arrow as well into his back, no Stampede, no nothing Glass out, they don't even need it, they're going to use it anyway, just in case Plasma Field. Does it connect on YND? I think it is, going for the TP out, Disruption to stop it, Flame Break was there as well, but man, just 2 kills given away, and a tower.
Yeah, daytime plus sticky napalm. There's no way. There's just no way he can run, especially if he only has brown boots. So that's nothing that's happening. Not today. Not at daytime. Maybe with a bit luck hiding behind the trees at nighttime. Yeah, sure.
And the only good thing for MSI at the moment is that JYC, he's still trying to farm up on the Sand King. He's level 7. So for the support, that's pretty decent. Mystic Flare is available for Skyref as well. But Blink Dagger, it's 800 gold away from Sand King. It looks like he has farming priority on the safe lane of theirs.
Yep, and this also means now, yeah, they will go for the tower mid. So far they only got top, but if they get now bottom and then maybe the rest of mid, that also gives them quite a significant gold advantage. Maybe a momentum they can just surf on. There's the arrow, just scouting. But let's see. I mean, Blink Dagger is there on the tower, and then, yeah, he's going in.
Oh, the Mystic Flare. Bye-bye, Razor. Didn't even get the chance to pop his mech. Oh, but the Burrow Strike misses from the Sand King. So, might just end up as a 1-4-0 at the moment, unless Invasion. Do they really want to force the issue? I mean, maybe if the arrow lands, and it does land onto Shenron. But another Blink Hoofstomp, this time onto the Mirana. Double H to follow. Scream of Pain from the Queen of Pain. Does get the kill in the end. Shenron is still low, but he gets the Doom onto the Death Prophet. Sonic Wave to just make sure he goes down. 3-4-1. The tower does go down, it doesn't get denied, but I don't think Invasion just... It wasn't perfect. Soul Catcher onto BYB, but another Hoofstomp, just beautiful initiations from BYB.
Might even get more. This is a team wipe. We're looking towards a team wipe here. If the Queen of Pain has enough mana, but no, she doesn't. And there's even a disruption now. Razor's coming in, and yeah, at least they get the Skyraf Mage here. Yep, that's very likely. Oh, with the stack, he's keeping himself alive by Shadow Demon. Directly came after. So it's a 9-9 Invasion here, feeding a lot of their advantage away. Like, we have to wait some seconds and then put this into numbers. We have to show the graphs the first time anyway, but I think they gave away everything they had.
Well, I guess
at least experience-wise.
Yeah, I mean, XP... It used to be in MSI's favor, then Invasion grabbed it for a small period of time. But now with that fight again, just MSI has it. Although Invasion, they had to use a couple of just TPs even, just some global gold going away. When they came back after the deaths, just to make sure that they can get the kill onto Skyraf. Although if they get this tier 1, it's gonna be well worth it in the mid lane.
Yeah, I mean they got the tower as well in that fight. I mean the fight, like kills and everything.
Oh, the burst like onto FC, the arrow follow up onto the Sand King though, man. He just gets obliterated. Demonic Burst onto Shenron, but another Blink Hoofstomp, Mystic Flare to follow. Actually, the defensive disruption just saves him completely. He leaps out. They have the extra movement speed to go with, but will it be enough? FC just trying to fight it up.
Yeah, there's too much poison, too much sticky napalms. Look at all the stacks. Like there's so many numbers above their head, and they're gonna get the tower. Or will they? I mean, there's the cliff.
The arrow into JYND.
Yeah.
YND, man.
Beautiful. Now they will get that tower or deny.
Oh, Blink Hoofstomp onto 2 double H to follow with the Scream of Pain as well. Doom onto FC, but Shenron. One more right click, or actually a couple more maybe when needed here. He's a support after all, but he manages to get the kill, so... The last exchange was a 1-for-1, but Doom is on cooldown now. The tower went down. Burrow Strike misses again, and Moonlight Shadow, they can back off.
These burst strikes are horrible, actually. Like, it's the second time he missed them, which could have made a difference here in those fights. But Moonlight Shadow is on anyway, so and there's not really a target they can go for unless there's really a long arrow. So Sand King going top, finding some farm. Like, Jotan has to go back fountain, it seems. Yeah, he wants to replenish his bottle there. But yeah, 12-10 plus a tower for invasion. So I mean, it was not the most optimal fight. They had to pay the price there, but still, overall better.
Oh, he gets the burst again, just barely gets dodge, or dodges the arrow, okay. Goes for the disruption onto the Doombringer, he still might be in trouble. Demonic version to JYC, but blink in. Shadow Strike, the mech keeps him alive. He has a TP though, I don't think he is going to be able to do it. He's going to try, nevertheless. Plasma Field comes through. No, the burst strike, make sure he goes down with the Scream of Pain to actually get the killing blow.
Yep, absolutely. Like, at least they got something here, and that, wait, that was actually unstoppable for the co-op already. I thought she died somewhere in between, but no, this is good news. Queen of Pain apparently making a good job here, at least on MSI side, so that's a bit of hope, of course. Oh, what's T-Razor doing here? Saying hello with a plasma field, just like that on all the people, but I mean, the damage is, yeah, not that high anyway, like, was on the outer edge.
He's still going in, man. He is so ballsy. It's up against 4 heroes and he's literally solo. Hang.
But now in this context, we definitely know what it means. Now we finally know.
Now, when I thought about it from the get-go, just that word looks a little bit similar, or at least the start of the Estonian word starts with the same 4 letters, which means that it freezes, so
Wow.
to me that the connection is there.
Okay, good. Well, then at least one of us has some sort of connection to this. Either way, he's reconnected here, and yeah, the Razor's not going for it. He's really just shooting them off with Plasma Field at the moment, which is maybe a good idea. I mean, apparently they're going back, but that could have been also a bad idea, because there was still a Doom up. The Corp was around, or is now around actually. Like, if he would have been a bit more or longer ballsy, I think he might have eaten a Doom there.
Yeah, I mean, I guess MSI just one guy is too scary, man. One man, one desire, the Razor.
Oh, Goucher, like, I think you're...
It's been a long day, man, already.
Yeah, I just was about to say, I think you casted a bit too long today.
It's so hot, man. My air conditioning goddamn remote broke. So.
Okay, yeah, that explains
Oh, the
it.
lasso onto the Sanking Arrow to follow up as well. Should be an easy kill. Maybe the Starstorm is necessary. Or never mind, they don't have points into Starstorm Ghost. He gets tuned up, but JWC actually makes it out. Burrow Rectal misses again. Plasma Field comes through. Well, he goes down in the end anyway. Shenro, he gets slowed down by the Demonic Burst. Static Link to steal some damage. He gets out of it with Kejik. He comes in with that Evil Scepter being finished now on the Death Prophet. Crypt Swarm, actually. Disruption. I think the Crypt Swarm landed anyway before, but Arrow, make sure he stays in place and they get the kill.
Yeah, I thought like, well, what the hell is that disruption? He just saved him.
Jotan, the silence. Is it gonna be enough? BYB actually blinked in aggressive to creep skip. Ghost, they still have the Moonlight Shadow, but no less so. I'm not too sure if he should actually try to go for it. Oh, just Firefly, just to make sure he doesn't blink, stun Death Prophet.
It still might be interesting if they can interrupt him, but no, Flame Break was already used, but now, too bad. Oh, does he have vision here, Shadow Demon? No, and the arrow also flying through the poofed air. He was already at the fountain. That was too bad. The timing a bit off, and unfortunately also the Shadow Poison a bit off. Otherwise, he would have had vision. That's such a situation where, if you remember, was that 6.8 the nerf on the Shadow Poison? It doesn't give vision anymore unless it hits a target.
Yeah, I think it was 6.8.
6.8, right? Yeah, that is such a situation where we had like where the nerf has actually impact. Like, if that would have been pre 6.8 nerf, that would have been a kill, because he had vision up there just by the Shadow Poison, then disruption into arrow. Everything would have been easy peasy. But yeah, the nerf here in the situation actually showing the difference.
Yeah, I mean, it was a pretty necessary nerf. That Shadow Poison was so damn ridiculous, to be honest. It was so damn strong. So spammable as well, only 50 mana cost. But at the moment, looking at the graphs again, 17 minutes in, it is a 6,000 gold lead for Invasion. XP about 2,000 as well. It's been up and down, a roller coaster in XP for sure, but gold, it's been steadily in Invasion's favor all the time.
Oh, but top, I think this is supposed to be the Stampede to help to get the Razor, but eventually, no. 4 points unstable current, that bonus speed. Nope, not working out. Not fast enough.
Yeah, and man, it's almost 18 minutes in and Sanking still does not have the blink there. Yes, he's only 200 gold away, but and it's gonna be so late. And this time around, they don't have the advantage like Invasion did in the last game, just for the Queen of Pain to have the level advantage, just get that massive burst to kill all the enemies with like one blow. It's definitely not there at the moment, although her BKB will be finished in about 300 gold. Hood of Defiance up on BYB to tank up a little bit on the center and possibly build a pipe later on.
Yeah, absolutely. And well, let's see. I mean, so far, like when it comes to experience, you already said it. It's been a roller coaster all the time, and the gold advantage at the moment for Invasion is just based on the towers. I mean, the 3 tier 1 towers, that's pretty much the difference. Plus, of course, those 3 kills there ahead. But given the fact that there's all tier 1 towers still there on Invasion side, if MSI has a nice fight plus tower, like the fight alone will turn around the XP graph, and the tower gold following up maybe will also pretty much nullify the craft. So MSI is absolutely still in this game. Everything could happen, just one good fight. And to be honest, Roshan might be one of those guys causing this fight, because it's 19 minutes untouched, Roshan. Virginity still there.
Well, I do have to say that, man. MSI's lineup kind of sucks for Roshan at the moment.
Yeah, it does. It really does. The Doom is the one who has to tank it, and the right clicks are really not that heavy.
Yeah, I mean, no source of minus armor, no nothing, but they definitely want to fight somewhat, and Sand King, he's trying to position himself rather sneaky, although I think it's a little bit too far away from the tower, possibly. I mean, usually you want to be like here in the trees or something, or here just so that your blink would actually reach the enemy team that is just trying to attack the tower, but...
Yeah, probably. But I mean, Invasion, is that some sort of life sign that they want to go top? Doesn't seem that way. Or, I mean, now with the Batrider coming in, some vision, maybe.
Oh, Moonlight Shadow straight under a sentry ward.
Well, nobody saw them though. Like, I mean, it's daylight, but nobody was in range, so sentry ward, yes or no, it doesn't really matter. But now, there's some blinks coming out, yes, and there. Now they are well aware of this.
Yeah, it's just would have been a little bit too hard. So, Moonlight Shadow, it won't get them anything, but actually Gem picked up on ADTR on the Mirana. He got his Hand of Midas like 2 minutes ago, maybe a little bit more. So this Mirana wants to transition into a semi-carry-ish kind of Mirana later on, or if not that, actually Center, is there the follow-up? Batrider, is he gonna go in? Plasma Field doesn't connect, unfortunately. Batrider, Firefly was also on cooldown.
Another smoke. Wow, okay. Maybe with that, no, the double damage here. I mean, they saw what's happening here. Queen of Pain, oh, that is a bad thing.
Oh, he gets the BKB though, might be able to survive the physical damage, or, well, might as well not. Blinks out once again. Plasma Field, Stampede out. He's actually safe.
Oh, I can't even believe it. Like, I really thought he's going down, but yeah, since he got the BKB off before the last two, like, all the damage from magic, like, all the magical damage was missing. No poison, no Starstorm, no Crypt Swarm, no nothing.
And for a second I thought like maybe just pop Exorcism, get the kill and then go for Roshan after or something.
Yep.
But actually Kajik, he TP'd back home to finish up a Hood of Defiance, so building up a pipe for their team on the Death Prophet. Yeah,
this is what I expect, but like about this Mirana, I'm not quite sure if he really managed that transition, because I mean, sure, you got the Midas right now that helps you in levels and everything, but everything
even if
else,
you don't get
she's
to the
naked.
semi-carry point, it's free wards, man, free wards.
Yeah, of course it's free wards, but I mean, she's really naked, like really naked. Not a single item that gives her like
one glove and one boot, man. That's how bad it is, man. The rest got stolen, the pair.
I guess, yeah. I mean, Mirana, she really needs something, anything. Like, give her, someone buy her 2 branches or so.
Man, why would a Mirana need items? I mean, you have the Mount, so Mount is your best friend in life.
Shut up. That's a bad explanation. But okay, look, they see the Doom.
Yeah, it should be an easy kill arrow to follow up as well. Exorcism pop for this, but actually is it gonna be enough center if the Sonic Wave comes out, but everybody's still alive. The pipe is there actually from MSI. Buyback from Doom as well, but everybody's backing off under the guise of Moonlight Shadows. So, just 2 kills, 1 buyback even from MSI as well after the death. And they don't get anything at all. Even the Doom was used.
Yeah, everything. This is a buyback, a Doom used on a Razor who survives anyway, and that defensive disruption on the Batrider, that was just epic. Epic shizzle. Like, he got defensive disrupted, and then in the Moonlight Shadow and all the struggle, like, he actually managed to get high ground there, hiding and TPing out. So, what a flawless fight here for Invasion, coming in, striking hard, and getting faster even out. So with that, I mean, objective-wise, nothing done, but of course this helps with XP and gold, easy.
Yeah, and I mean, Death Prophet didn't even have his pipe finished for that fight. If they had the pipe, I do believe they would have just popped it and kept on going there possibly. But they got enough. They definitely came what they, or got maybe more than they came for. Maybe they wanted the tier 2, but just 2 kills plus a buyback economically just has the same impact almost. And I guess they can go again in about 40 seconds when the exorcism comes off cooldown.
Yep, pretty much, but also JYC, like the Sand King now, finding quite some fun, but oh, where's the blink? There's the blink, yep, nice reaction by him here, instantly. A hasted Shadow Demon looking for a disruption target, wasn't really successful with it. Either way, he is level 11, Epicenter is there and he has a blink dagger. Did we see Epicenter this game yet?
No, I have not seen it, maybe completely wasted one or something.
Oh, Doom!
Oh man, are you kidding me? Don't die again, man, don't die. You can survive, the lasso is there. I don't think you can. Actually, oh, the Berserker comes through with no epicenter, unfortunately. Static Link activated on him as well. Stampede, no, he's not gonna get to safety. Force death through, pipe even activated just in case. So, another 2 deaths, but the split pushing is going on. BYB on the bottom lane, and mid lane, it was the Queen of Pain.
I hate what MSI is doing here at the moment. Like, I mean, first of all, that epicenter, that would have been an epic epicenter. Epic center, pretty much, because there were 4 people level 2. He could have blinked in Burrow Strike epicenter, and the Skyriff Mage was next to it, meaning we have another seal, a slow, okay, for a tiny bit damage, but at least with a Mystic Flare they would have probably gotten 1 or 2 kills, but instead they lose 2 targets. One of them was even a buyback, like the Doom, so he can't come back, just sitting there.
Oh, they see BYB. Ghost doesn't have the lasso though. Arrow didn't connect on anything, and they're gonna get the tower without exorcism.
Yeah, why would you need exorcism at the moment? MSI, they can't really do anything with their, I don't know, they don't accomplish anything.
Flame break onto 2, do they follow up? Shenron is just TPing Moonlight Shadow. Now they're fine. Although the sentry's down, they're baiting it. Pipe actually was used from Invasion already, so it's gonna wear off in 2 seconds time almost. Yeah, they're backing off. That's a blink dagger picked up on OK Shadow Demon, and really
who says backing off? It's Roshan time. There is a medallion. Who got that medallion?
It is ADTR.
Oh, okay. So you were talking about Mirana and damage and transition. Huh. There's the medallion.
Medallion, man, it's an epic boost.
I mean, it's damage for the others, sure.
Exorcism, you don't need more, man.
Okay.
And I said potentially, man.
Potentially, yeah. I know, but it's right. I mean, it's really a nice ability, of course, for Razor for the right clicks. If you stole a lot of damage with Static Link, even more. And of course, the exorcism. It's physical damage, so the minus armor actually helping a ton.
Oh, and Centaur, he got the blink out, but the pings are still there. They get vision. They threw him up with the Yule Scepter. Ghost is around. No Firefly quite yet, but I don't think Centaur is escaping this.
This is worst case scenario for you. You're standing there and there's nowhere to go.
Man, Ghost actually did cut him a path with the Firefly, but
he didn't take the offer.
Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna stand here, guys. Screw this, man. No resistance. My moral is just defeated. I can't go anymore.
Resistance is futile.
Yeah,
oh, in the mid. I don't know, the Queen of Pain, it's been really silent about the Queen of Pain. I mean, usually we know her for screaming a lot, but to be honest, she's deaf and mute so far for the past 10 minutes or so.
I can tell you why.
Why?
Because look at her cosmetics, man. She has a veil across her mouth, so when she screams, it's muffled, man. It's muffled, the sound.
And she's mumbling with that.
Yeah.
That doesn't really work out.
You can't do damage like that, man. Nobody's ears are gonna hurt when it's muffled or just mumbled.
True. I mean, if you have Sonic Wave and Screen of Pain as your abilities, you might not want to put anything in front of your mouth, but yeah, I guess that's...
Maybe she has a secret mouth somewhere we don't see.
Oh, so you suggest she has more holes we don't know of? Never mind, we're gonna cut out on this one. Don't even answer.
But MSI, I mean, I definitely were expecting their team to just team fight way more often with what they have. I mean, we haven't seen too many like Mystic Flare combinations. We did see one, I think, but even that got defensive disrupted. And now they go for the lasso mid lane. Arrow to follow up onto BYB. There's the Moonlight Shadow as well, but it's gonna get stunned up. There's the Mystic Flare combination, but it just gets forced left out. Now the Haste Rune Chote, and he comes in. They do get that one kill, might get ADTR as well, possibly the gem on the ground. But look at this Shenron, he's gonna come in, catching him, but with his exorcism activated, Everybody's trying to blink away to safety, but how many are gonna actually succeed? Stampede comes out. They are still alive, still a 1-for-1. I do believe the gem was picked up on somebody on MSI. BYB gets the blink out just before the arrow. Oh man, that was so close.
That was damn close, but Jesus Christ. But yeah, you're right. Like, when it comes to epicenters and mystic flares, I don't know, someone write a memo to MSI that, like, these are, I don't know, don't they have the abilities bound? Or, like, what's going on here?
Well, JVC will get the TP out, but I don't know, man. I mean, Epicenter, maybe there hasn't been enough setup for him to just properly channel it and then blink in or something, but
There
overall,
were
just
like
their
three
lineup,
situations
it's
at
pure
least.
aggressive, their lineup, but
At
I
least,
have to
at least
credit.
try it. I mean, that's my point. Like, at least try it. I mean, if you get interrupted or anything like that, sure, okay, it's your epicenter on cooldown. But Jesus Christ, epicenter is a 2-minute cooldown on level 2, and the chance that it comes through is never mind.
Well,
like,
okay.
I just
I
stopped
think
that
a lot of their aggression or the lack of their aggression has to do with the Sand King not getting his early blink dagger. That just kind of stopped their momentum, or well, it didn't even stop it. They didn't really even get it to begin with properly. So looking at the graphs now, 29 minutes in, not too much action going on. Both teams just more or less farming a 12k gold lead for the invasion. XP also 10,000 now. So I mean, the more MSI waits, the more behind they will fall almost here.
I have a new theory. Like, MSI is not using those ultimates. Play for 30 minutes, 35 minutes like this, and then Invasion is so confident because they don't even remember the last time this happened, like Mystic
Yeah,
Flare and Epicenter.
They're saving
Then
strats for late game, right?
For TI5, yeah.
Yeah, fine, man. No, this is saving strats for late game. Don't show your hand to your enemy before they go high ground.
Yep, either way, a tower is finally going down, like, in favor here for MSI, but at the same time, Invasion is saying hello to the tier 2 tower. Okay, pipe used already, just in case there is any initiation, but I think they just want to go and trade. The problem is, like, I mean, right clicks of a co-op versus, I don't know, Exorcism and whatnot. Exorcism coming out now, they're so much faster.
Yeah, Aghanim Scepter out of the storm as well, man. Ghost, he's hunting for it. Can he get the jump onto anybody? Jotan might be one. But if he activates the BKB before, of course, won't take as much damage. Ghost Firefly is about to wear off soon. There's no pipe still. Oh, but arrow! It landed onto BYB. Do they follow up on this? Plasma field, come on, just
They want
stop the
drags.
blink.
They don't care about the rest.
Oh man, this Rax just uncontested. The pipe comes out, the burrow strike onto Ketchik. Just leave Ketchik P, man. He has the Aegis anyway, though. Exorcism still doing damage. They use the Stampede. They want to get to safety, but nope. Just Invasion, they're unwilling to give it arrow just into Shenroi's back. Just proper dagger in the back, like a boss, and disruption onto YND. Just 2 heroes down, plus Rax. And MSI there was just unable to do anything at all. Even the Doom was used, did nothing.
I was waiting all the time, like, I really wanted to celebrate this fight as the first time seeing the Epic Center, but
You even had a Veil of Discord, but nope.
yeah, Veil of Discord, like, why do you build a Veil of Discord if you don't use that ability anyway? If you're not even there for the fight, which was the biggest problem, by the way. Like, by the time they popped Exorcism, he was still somewhere in the enemy in his own jungle, and by the time they got tier 3 tower down, Cliff was through, and the arrow was hit on BYP, he was just reaching mid. So, I mean, even there, he didn't even channel that epicenter and just YOLO in and then let's see what we get. No, nothing came. They waited so long, even that the second pipe was ready, just about when they started the fight, so a lot of that would have been even soaked up. I just don't understand MSI's plan behind all this. So, at what point do we see the Sand King coming into this game?
Okay.
Like when,
Saving strats for tier 4 and ancient defense.
yeah.
This must be it, man. Although, looks like they want to go aggressive, or never mind, they're gonna get caught instead. Chotan, can they get the silence? He has the BKB, but he's gonna get silence and less out at the same time. Do they actually have enough damage? The arrow will come a little bit too late and into the creep, so he blinks out. TP is there and just barely makes it out.
Yep. There's gladly no demonic purge actually like ticking in, doing the damage over time, or like after quite some time, and we saw people already TPing out and then dying from demonic purge in the fountain. But this way didn't work out. Either way, I mean, they're 10 kills ahead. When we look at the graphs, this is 12k for Invasion at the moment, even though they were just playing
The
together.
Centaur just ran into Razor and did nothing. Now gets silenced up, thrown up in the air by Yules, of course. He has the Stampede if he wants to use now. Just going for the TP out. We'll succeed maybe. Oh. Okay, was so close to the disruption. So close.
Oh, yeah, and 224 damage stolen for a free 2-2 play.
Oh well,
But yeah,
I think
look
this is
at the
next high ground.
Goldcraft to just finish this. I mean, we have 15k now for Invasion, so we're 30 minutes in. Statistically, MSI is on a really bad trip, I have to say that, and I think Invasion knows that as well. Like, mid, they're already saying hello, all of their ultimates are there. Why not go in for it?
Oh,
That's why they're
he
already
wants to
scouting.
go. Yeah, actually, BYB, he comes in first, he gets the stomp, but there's the Mystic Flare. The front is so damn tanky. Pipe activated, he had the Heart of the Rask as well. Ghost, he gets doomed, but doesn't really matter. Centaur is down, Trainer to fall next. Jota gets the blink out, but they can just go for Raxman. They don't need to chase for kills at all.
Yeah,
And
this Hand King just stood there. He just stood in the base. He did nothing. Like, I'm sorry.
Are we really gonna see a game when an epicenter isn't even attempted? Not even an attempt of an epicenter.
I'm so sorry if I sound sarcastic and everything. I mean, shouldn't do that as a caster, but Jesus Christ, like, this is a game.
Well, he's in an epicenter.
The epicenter. I can't believe this. He's listening to Tarut in the fountain. That's all he does.
well, guys, this is it. Invasion, they win 4-0, so they're gonna advance into the playoffs. On top of this now, they're probably gonna be number 2, whereas MVP gonna take the number 1 seed since they did win against Invasion 2-0 after all. Or at least I think the tiebreakers will go down from that. But guys, thank you so much for tuning in, supporting us, as well as supporting the Mineski Pro Gaming League, sponsored by Gigabyte, Steel Series, View Sonic, as well as the Secret Shop Philippines. So this is gonna be it for the day. I do believe HeflaTV 2 is still going on with Mineski versus Myth Trust. So check out HeflaTV 2 for more Dota, and of course, as always, follow us on Twitch channels. This one, HeflaTV 2 and HeflaMog. You can also follow HeflaTV 3 and 4 for Heroes of the Storm content, and 5 and 6 for the Chinese Dota. And of course, you can always subscribe, man.
For that Sand King. Thank you. HeflaMog out.
Yes, guys. So see you hopefully tomorrow, maybe tonight evening. We will see, guys. But in any case, man, have a good one.